Thanks for stopping on in for today's NBA pick video play for April 20th, 2018. In today's video, talking about this Game 3 matchup here between the Boston Celtics and the Milwaukee Bucks. Going to give our lean on where we feel the better value stands on the over-under. Currently, the total still at a relatively low number here, 203 points, especially when you compare it over to the totals that we've been seeing in these other playoff series. This is just giving a lot of respect to the Celtics, who have been a defensive-oriented squad all year, ranking 3rd in the NBA in points allowed, compared to 20th in scoring average. So far in the series, Boston, they've looked really strong at times, some competitive matchups, especially in that Game 1 overtime victory, but taking care of business on their home court to pick up the wins in Game 1 and 2. Not going to be easy for the Celtics to grab a win over in Milwaukee. Of course, they come into this one 6-point dogs, and they're probably, again, going to be underdogs in Game 4. So this series could very well even up. We expected it to be an extended series with the Celtics coming in not at full strength with Kyrie Irving out. But Boston, they have a great coaching staff. Head coach Brad Stevens gets this team in a situation more often than not to set themselves up for a chance to win. And that's certainly a difference maker with Boston in these playoffs. They might not have their high-level guys in there like Irving and, of course, Gordon Hayward, who went out back in Game 1 of the regular season, but nonetheless a well-coached group and still talented, even though they don't necessarily have a ton of playoff experience under their belts. A young team that's going to try to learn as they go, and they do have some veteran pieces sprinkled in there to help them in terms of leadership and trying to work their way through this playoff bracket here in the Eastern Conference. So the Celtics going into a tougher road environment here in Milwaukee. The Bucks trying to even things up. They're going to be coming out desperate, giving everything they have to try and win this Game 3, because if they lose this one and go down 0-3, the series at that point is pretty much over. So Milwaukee, a balanced team this year, didn't necessarily have great strengths on either side of the ball, a little bit inconsistent. They were able to make that next step and get into the playoffs this year, but some people thought this Milwaukee team had a much higher ceiling than the 44-38 overall record that they have posted throughout the regular season, and of course losing the first 2 games of this postseason to now be 44-40 on the year. Milwaukee, 15th in the league in scoring, 16th in total team defense. They average about 106.5 points, compared to Boston, who averages about 104 points per game. So if you just take what these two teams average offensively this year, you get about 210 points, which is still considerably higher than the total that we're seeing coming into this Game 3 matchup, about 7 points higher than that. And we sided with the over in Game 2, and that hit rather easily with the total getting to 226 points. So we're going to go ahead and side with the over again here today in Game 3 between the Bucks and Celtics, siding with the over 203 points. If you agree, give the video a thumbs up. You disagree, give it a thumbs down. Check out all of our NBA picks over at stumpthespread.com, linked down in the video description. Check out our MLB pick video play of the day over on our YouTube channel. Thanks, guys, for stopping on in, and we hope to see you in tomorrow's video. Bye.